All right, welcome back to art class, everyone. This week, we will be learning about a Dutch artist named Jacob van Ruisdael. Ruisdael lived in Amsterdam, Netherlands, from 1629 to 1682, and was considered a Baroque-era painter. So here's a map of Europe, and the Netherlands is here. We just talked about Belgium last week and Clara Peters. So Belgium's right here, the Netherlands right next to it. So again, there's Germany, France, the UK. This is the area that Ruisdael lived in. So before the Baroque era, landscaped views were just background for whatever was going on in front of the picture. So this is a very famous painting, the Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci. And so it's called the Mona Lisa. It is a painting about Mona Lisa. She is right here in the front. And there is a very beautiful background painted, a landscape background painted here, but it's not the focus of the painting. We are focused on Mona Lisa. All right, so the Dutch established that landscape painting needed to have its own genre. So the Dutch landscape artists treated nature more realistically, and they often had it set against towering clouds in a big sky. So you can see the clouds and the big sky and how realistic this landscape painting is. Ruisdael is known as one of the most experienced landscape artists of the Dutch Baroque era. Although he painted fine details, he showed great open stretches of sky, water, and fields in his landscapes. He also used dramatic contrasts of light and shadow and threatening clouds to show lots of emotion. So we can see there's some areas of light, things where it's a little bit darker, and then you see these clouds up here to show a lot of different emotion. So here are a couple questions. If you have an opportunity to make a choice, pause the video and answer the questions. So, who thought landscapes could be interesting subject matter? Was it the Queen of England or Dutch painters? If you said Dutch painters, you would be correct. Great job. How did Ruisdael show emotion in his paintings? By using light and shadow, or by using words? If you said using light and shadow, great job, that's correct. All right, so now that you've learned all about Ruisdael, let's view a demo about how to create your own Ruisdael-inspired landscape. And here are the materials needed and the instructions. You can come back to this part of the video after the demo to review what you need. Okay, so now it's time for the demo based off of Ruisdael's landscape art. So here is just a coloring page based off of one of his landscapes. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take this page. You are going to first do a Google search for an image of a sky that you like. So I have one here. This is the one that I like. It's on my iPad. It's a really pretty sunset. It's like pink and purple and a little bit of blue. So that's going to be my sort of inspiration for the sky here. And this is just, it doesn't have to look exactly like that, like your picture, that's okay. It's just an inspiration so you can fill in the sky. First, after you have your picture, then what you'll do is you'll fill in the water and the land and the buildings on this coloring page and then do the sky. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fill this in, show you what I would do with the colors and things like that to fill this in. I'm gonna use colored pencils, but you can use crayons or markers, whatever you have available to fill this in. Okay, so there is the completed Ruisdael inspired landscape. So I just went through and I colored the buildings, the grass, the little people, the boat, and the water first, and then using my inspiration picture, I colored in the sky. And you can see it's not exactly the same, and that's okay. I just used it as an inspiration. I wanted the pink and the purple and the blue to be in the sky. All right, so that's it for Ruisdael landscape painting. Great job, you guys.